So welcome back after the lunch break. We're all refreshed. The players have had their much needed nutrition. We're back here with Netherlands versus Scotland in the women's division this time around. I'm joined by Bos from the Netherlands men's team.
Definitely, yeah.
And we've got a good game on our hands. Women.
A beautiful game.
The women's game, very good. Scotland maybe not as strong as past tournaments. Netherlands with a bit more influx of female players have developed over the last couple of years. Scotland women currently ranked number 6 in Europe. Netherlands currently ranked number 9. So anything to play by. It'll be a very good game.
A beautiful game up ahead. Netherlands is ready to take this fight, and I think they'll put their teeth in it. So it's going to be a fierce match. Teams will be going head to head, hopefully, and we'll have some beautiful spectacle coming up. First game is on the way, where Scotland starts with 3 balls, and the Netherlands is going for the defense. And that's on the counter.
Yeah.
Player out already.
Lindsay Amros just heading out first for the Scotland team, and that high pressure, that high arm, but 2 blocks. One from Brackenhoff, the Netherlands captain, and 4-ball attack now from Netherlands.
Oh, and that's beautiful. Double thrown king, 2-ball attack, keeping the pressure on the left flank. Beautiful execution.
Amanda King looks to take that catch, but the second one comes in just in time.
And this 2-ball attack from Scotland just takes this player out, definitely.
Yeah, very good throw. Holly there on that left side, just with that sling thrown, just gets that sweep down, takes the foot off there. The best throws, you know, the ones that are so hard to catch, very low and very accurate.
Oh, beautiful standing counter from Marika on the right flank, taking out his middle player just before she could even throw the ball.
Yeah, and that pre-throw can be so deadly, especially from that, you know, that high up arm that whips forward.
Yeah, it's dangerous to give away that ball, but it's so unexpected sometimes that it catches the player from the opponent team off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, this 3-ball attacks makes Netherlands take the first set of this match. I spoke a little bit with the coach from the Netherlands, and what they tried to adjust is they were using a lot of fakes, and it wasn't really working out for them. So they blocked them out, and now they're trying to go for the hit without any fakes, and so far it's going well.
Yep, Scotland do get that middle rush yet again, and they come forward with a 3. No one does end up throwing. Actually, a Ross throw comes in late, but is blocked out.
A 1-ball attack with the counters, going back and forth, taking players out on both sides.
Nice dodgeball, returning the favours either way. That 1-ball back-to-back can be so deadly, but this time...
punishing throws.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you need to be doing, Bos. Oh, and Amanda King yet again, she goes for that catch.
And another from across the court from Marika, taking out another Scotland player. A little bit of hustle on the balls on the right side of the court. It's a big area to cover for those ball retrievers. And now it's 1 up for Scotland versus 4 of the Netherlands.
So as Tate is the last player that heads to the outbox from Scotland, it's only Ross now left in for Scotland. And can't quite get a hold of any of those balls. All 3 at different timings. You're trying to get onto that first one, but as soon as that starts slipping out your hand and the second one comes in, it's so hard to keep your eyes on that first ball.
Definitely, they're throwing quite delayed. So there is opportunity for the first ball to be caught, but they're quick on the response for the second ball, and so it makes sure there is no catch. The ball's missing, so the Netherlands now on the attack with 3 balls rushing in.
Oh, and that's
Mika
a good,
Brakenhoff gets caught out with the counter.
Yeah, and that's a good standing counter from Amanda King on that right side. She's gone out early in each set. She's going for that catch, but this time around she's playing her life a little bit smarter. Tate now on that left side.
Now Scotland on the upper hand.
And a nice dodge there just from the single ball attack.
The catch from Marika brings it back to 6 versus 5.
Yeah. Oh, and Anne Harding, she looks at picking that catch up, but she's so late on her reaction.
Obviously quite difficult to see if it comes from across the court. You got your eyes focused mostly on in front of you, but sometimes the ball comes from the side. 5-ball attack from the Netherlands. Takes out, with 2 balls they take out the player on the right side of Scotland.
Yeah, that Netherlands player just going out there. She does make the catch, but back line is called. That's why they've now down to 5.
A beautiful punishing throw from Marika, but also gets countered on the number 22, who's pretty new in the field. Oh no, that's Reza.
And all the balls bounce just before Ross, but she's going to aggressively run up. She's got to track back.
Mika throwing that 1-ball attack, providing for an opportunity for Ross to take that ball. Oh, it's a catch again from Marika.
Yeah, Pothoff has been so good.
Definitely has.
And timeout is called early on. Only 6-0 down. We've seen quite a few early on timeouts, but definitely very beneficial from what we saw in last game just before the lunch break.
If you need to adjust, those 20 seconds in between the sets are obviously quite short. So taking that minute and a half, 2 minutes just to... What is it, a minute?
A minute, it is a minute. Yep.
Just to get some faces going in the same direction.
And that's it, just making sure you're on the same page, you know. All these small discussions that you're going to have in that 20 seconds run by so quick. It's hard to make key subs in that time as well. So in that minute, if you're looking at mass substitution or everyone to be on the same page, Scotland, despite being 6-0 down, aren't massively behind in this game. It's a couple of key decisions that they haven't made quite right that has cost them.
It's been close sets the whole time. So it's just that the Netherlands just now got, in these first 3 sets, got the upper hand. But Scotland could have them in the next 3 sets.
Scotland need a bit more of a mental reset here. They've been going for the catches and not quite getting them. Netherlands have been pretty much taking most of the catches that come their way.
Definitely, yeah. That's also why you see this lead of 6-0. Scotland taking the 3rd ball again, but no aggressive attack coming straight from it. Now for the attack. King throwing straight onto the ball, but it gets easily dodged. So now it's the Netherlands on the attack.
Oh, and that's a good single ball from Holly, that left side.
Lisa gets thrown out.
Number 82 there for Scotland.
And now also Scotland has 4 balls, so the initiative is in their hands. Also Mika Brakenhoff gets thrown out, the captain of the Netherlands.
Yeah, and that's some good throwing from Scotland there. Both balls in slightly different target areas. Mika, despite her being quite a good catching player, hard to catch when both are in different areas.
Yeah, beautiful dodge from Ineke from the side. Well, it looks like the coach put some encouragement into the Scottish players, so they're now full on confident to take this match head on.
Exactly. Currently 6 players to 3 players, so 3 players up in this set. And that's some good throwing, but not quite hitting the target.
But it's good for them to throw the 2-ball attacks now in this phase where there are 3 players up.
And a double running counter, both very aggressive in that.
What would you do if you're the Netherlands now? Would you go for those catches or keep throwing one by one out?
I'd look for the single catch that's definitely in your area. You've got a minute and a half, that's plenty of time. Now minute 15, but you've still got plenty of time. Go for the right catch that feels right for you. Don't be fishing early on.
Yes, I feel you.
And a single ball there. Holly down low, tries to take the catch, but can't quite get her hands wrapped around that one. Still 5 players up to 2. A single ball block. King gets hit, but doesn't quite take a 1-for-1 there.
No,
still only 4.
balls missing all around.
Exactly.
Punished by Larissa on the right side of the field. For the viewers, that is.
Yeah, just got to back up there. Play sensible. Scotland, they were 6-2 up, now 4-2 up.
Oh, and a fumble into a catch from Cato Smith. Brings it back to 3 versus 3, but also a player gets thrown out, so it's now 3 up for the Netherlands versus 2 of Scotland. A crucial part of the game there.
And Anna Harding goes for the catch, and she has to go for it at that point.
Gets thrown out from invalid. She tried to throw it Harding, but she was already out of the field.
Yeah.
And the Netherlands take this set because they have 2 players up versus 1 of Scotland.
Yeah, probably slightly disappointed with that set there. They were actually 6-2 up, and a bit of control from Scotland would have been perfect. I think maybe slightly bit of overconfidence there. Start getting ahead of yourselves. Oh, we're 6-2 up, easy.
Let's play, and then gets punished by the counters. And can go quickly. Netherlands not even going for the middle ball because they lost it in a few couple rounds before. So
yeah, and that's a big out for them. Susanna Stam does finally join the 6, but she's hit out in that opening play. Susanna, one of those big armed players for the Netherlands.
Yeah, the coach wanted to spare her for a little bit, but now as the lead were up, she wanted to give her some playtime as well. So there she was, but the playtime was very short this time. Scotland up with 3 balls now. Going in for the single ball attack. Just bounces in front of Mika Brakenhoff. And now it's Netherlands on the attack with 4 balls. Oh, but Mika gets called out for a thrown. So it was not a bounce, it was a direct hit. Still 4 ball attack. The delayed attack hits King just on the upper left shoulder, throwing her out. Just not in time to catch that ball. Netherlands get called for having 4 balls now, so they're on the attack, trying to get one of the Scottish players out to even it up again. They both miss, so it's 5 up for Scotland. Have 3 balls for the Netherlands.
Just that 1 player up, and like you said, the set before, they have to be clinical in terms of closing the set out. Still 1 player up. A minute and a half left, so just halfway through this set. Scotland, to take any momentum with them into the second half, they have to.
A beautiful trade coming there.
Yeah.
A good thing for Scotland with their player up, right?
Yeah, good trade. A 1-for-1. 1-for-1s are definitely perfect when you're leading sort of the game. A 4-for-3 now, 4 balls.
Oh, there Lisa gets hit.
And there you go, now 2 up.
Off the bounce from the ball, hit in the chest.
And Tate just applying that pressure in the neutral zone.
Ineke and Cato going up against 4 Scottish players. Ineke calling out the player for being hit on the opposite side. Eventually she goes out.
And that's a good standing counter.
Cato gets hit in the chest. Not a chance to block that one.
When you're in that sort of throw-in position, that is when you're most susceptible.
Definitely vulnerable to every hit.
And finally, the first set is under their belt for Scotland. Can this be the momentum they've needed in this first half?
It's definitely something they needed. Because if they lost this one, it's devastating to come back from a 10-0 loss. But now it's 8 versus 2. Everything is still open. 3 minutes left. So if they play out this set, it's probably the last set.
So only a couple more sets. Could be 1 set left in this half. Only 2 minutes 40, and that could be the final set unless we draw under a minute and a half, which then means we'll have a 90-second set.
Yep. It's the 6 versus 6 poking game where one ball gets thrown.
And that's that Susanna Stam arm that we saw. Amanda King will be blue carded here. Ball not placed down correctly. She knows what's coming. She'll be annoyed with herself.
Oh, that's back for 2 sets, right?
No, just the next set.
Yeah,
So
this set
yeah,
and the next set.
so
right?
yeah, so they'll go into the second half with only 5 players, and Amanda King, one of the clinical and crucial players for Scotland.
Yeah, it's a loss that we're not really willing to take. Oh, and a catch after a fumble. So that means that the Netherlands are up now with 6 versus 4. 3 balls for Scotland. What will they do to make the change? At least they get 1 out, so it's now 5 against 4 for the Netherlands. Netherlands on the attack with 4 balls. A double play for the Netherlands. Ross running in for that punishing, but it just barely misses Lisa there on the right side.
Yep, some good dodgeball from Netherlands. Currently 4 players to 2, so 2 players up in this, and that's some good throw in there.
Beautiful cross throw.
And as she goes to catch Susanna Stam, that's unlucky. The power of Stam is a hard one to judge.
Definitely.
Oh, and what a catch from Tate.
She does do the catch, but gets punished after it.
Yeah.
So it's still 3 versus 1. And there's a timeout being called for the refs to make sure what's happening. Inigo gets called out, so it's 2 versus 1 now.
I think it was just a bit of confusion on whether she'd been caught or not.
True. With so many balls, it's difficult to see, right?
But a good block from Anna Harding. 2 strong Netherlands players she's got to come up against. But Anna Harding,
2 strong arms, definitely. Oh, she's going for that catch.
Yeah.
The winning play, of course. But gets thrown out. Netherlands lead 10-2. So it's a 90-minute set. The last set of this half. Who will take this set? We'll have to watch and see. Scottish really fast on this opening start, having pretty much all the third balls in the beginning. But so far they're not really capitalizing on it.
Yeah, and some good little dodging there. Susanna Stam's arm, nice and powerful, but it comes too low, and Tate and McLeod are easy to dodge over that.
Definitely, after seeing that the Netherlands is so good on the counters now, would you mind not going for that third ball so the Netherlands have this third ball? Just to make sure you can play that counter game and not have the Netherlands play it.
And that's it. But both teams even here, which will be the final set. So if Scotland want any comeback in this game, they're going to need to be winning this set.
Cateau just drops the ball after getting hit. So she's out of the bound.
And the ball pops up, but no one's there to catch it.
It popped up so hard, it's difficult to spot that one quickly and then jump off the car to catch it.
Especially with a net behind you.
Yeah. We've seen Dan do it on the other court a few moments ago, but it's a difficult one to pull out.
The sling throws come in. You can definitely see that in the throwing style from 2 teams. A lot of the Netherlands throw that overarm style as opposed to the Scotland. And that's a good rebound catch there.
Yeah, the catch has been made, and with that catch, after the hit, the Scotland takes the game with 4 players up against 3 from the Netherlands. So if I see the referee correctly, I think the catch has been made, and Scotland wins this final set of this half. A needed one as well.
So, like we said, at the end of that final minute and a half set in the first half, Scotland do take that to the score after the first half. Netherlands currently leading 10-4, and it's been a good game so far.
It definitely has been. It's been back and forth. It's been close matches. So let's see what Scotland can bring if they continue this feeling of this last set, just to take down the Netherlands in the second half.
Agreed.
You think the Scotland players are going to make any substitutes?
They'll possibly make one or two. I wouldn't say the 6 that they've got on is the worst thing. It's definitely been very aggressive in the last couple of sets, and that's why they've taken them. Definitely. There was that set that they were 6-2 up and they ended up losing. But hey, you know, there's things you learn on from time to time, and it's definitely they've learned on those. When you lose that set, it's the other things you've learned on.
Definitely, yes. I think the Netherlands have quite a few players that have not played yet, so we'll see if they are being brought in. If they are, we'll keep you updated and give you some information of each of the players. But I guess as they started with a 6-0 lead, they want to start with the same lineup, just to get that feeling again, refresh new starts.
Exactly, it's what a lot of teams forget about. Yeah, you've had that half and you might think that the momentum swings past, but that momentum, that second half momentum is so crucial in that game. So like you said, probably no substitutes for the Netherlands side. You probably want to get that train running in terms of making sure that you're making the right decisions into
Definitely,
the second
yes.
half.
Looks like they already switched halves, and then we forgot. Oh, we need to clap for the middle middle of the game. So they did some parkour on the court just to get those good halves in to the other team. All right, we see Tamara joining up here in the Dutch squad. One of the newest players, really good on the catch. She's quick with her threatening. Not the strongest arm, but she definitely has a good catch, so we'll look out for that.
And that is what is so key about dodgeball. You don't have to come into the game thinking, oh, I've got to have the best arm, I've got to be the best catcher, I've got to be the best, person at dodging out the way of everything. It's a lot more of a combination across all three. But as we talk about that is a great first arm, swinging arm through, and it's always those ones that keep you unaware because they stay so low to the ground. And as we say that, Susanna Stam.
Devastating throw straight on the foot. And there also gets I didn't quite see the number, but the left flank player for the Scotland gets punished. Oh, and Kirsten nearly gets that catch, but fumbles it and goes out of the court.
Yeah, we have seen one substitute for the Scotland side.
I think there has been a catch as well, though, because I see Tamara joining back in the field. I quite missed that. Marika made a catch. I just got whistled in my ear. Netherlands up with 3 balls attack. Susanne Stam hits on the flank. And now it's up. 1 ball for the Netherlands, 2 balls for the Netherlands, 3 for the Scottish players, but it's 5-2. But we've seen the flip go around, so maybe the Scottish can...
Exactly, one catch, one hit in the right direction will definitely change the game. Like we said, Kerr has joined the Scotland side.
And there goes one player out. One more catch to make it even, so everything can still happen. The bounce being called, and there's Susanna again with this straight throw. Devastating.
You know where it's going every time. Anyone that had a lot of catching would be able to pick that up, but the arm comes in so quick.
Yeah. Would be nice to have a speedometer here for the next Euros, so we can just see what the arm can do from the different players here around at the European Championships. Oh, and there goes the last Scottish player with the free ball attack.
And what looks like an easy dodge, and she lifts her leg up. She just gets clipped on that last ball. So Netherlands take that set now 12-4 up. Scotland really have to get this ball moving if they're going to want to start turning around this game.
Definitely, yes. And how do you respond to this Susanne Stam right in front of you when you get thrown and thrown out again and again? Are you going for that early pick on her, or are you just trying to keep that ball there for the pressure?
Well, I think you've just got to somewhat ignore her. I know her arm is so devastating on that left side, but if you can take out everyone else, is Susanna really going to be able to carry the game against a whole lineup?
No, definitely not.
No. There are not many players here at this European Champs that would be able to do that for you.
Beautiful communication here from the Netherlands between Larissa and Susanne Stam. Just making sure that the one is throwing and the other one is threatening again. Beautiful cover play here. And it's 5 against 5. 3 balls for the Netherlands going in for the attack. We'll see a 2-ball attack hitting the toes of the players on the right flank from the Scottish. And now the Scottish are up 4 balls. So let's see what they do with it.
Yep. Not quite finding the target this time.
Most times you see them going for the part on the opposite side of the court, right?
Yeah, exactly. Larissa with a good block there. She decides against the running counter.
Three-ball attack for the Netherlands and also another Scottish player out. 4 balls coming in for the Netherlands.
And there's a single ball. It takes out Lansing there.
Yeah,
who's been a great part of the Netherlands lineup so far in this tournament.
Yeah, the Lansing sisters are something to be reckoned with. Still, the Scottish players managed to hold on, have 4 balls now. Going in for that kill.
There's another one.
Tamara, yeah, there she goes.
Larissa so quick.
Yeah,
Larissa so quick up that court, and it just shows you what she can do. Unfortunately, the ball bounces just before Lindsay Ann Ross. And that Susanne Stam arm just bouncing before. It's getting closer and closer every time.
Larissa is being thrown out.
And there we go. We spoke about it at the beginning of the set. You take out everyone else.
And there they go.
You take out everyone else. You leave Susanne Stam to the end. Can she take out the whole squad this time around? She cannot. Scotland get the set. And that was the set they needed.
Definitely. It looks like you're getting better and better at predicting the future. What's going to happen in the next set now, Greg?
Wait there.
Channeling your inner future. Looks like the game is slowing down.
That's it. And that's what Netherlands are going to want to do here. They're just under 9 minutes left of this game.
3 sets up.
Yeah, of course. Just need to slow it down. They have got 4 balls here, so we'll probably play an aggressive throw. They do, but Susanne Stam gets caught. Unfortunately, Holly can't quite get out of the way of that. If she makes a successful running counter there, Scotland would be in a great position.
Oh, beautiful counter.
Yeah.
Daryl Mieke, the captain of the Netherlands.
A good trade, like we said, if you want to trade and you're up, that's perfectly fine. Netherlands still up in the lead, 4-3, and a good dodge from Tate. And King lets loose, and
Ineke is going for that catch.
It looks like a catch.
It was close though.
And now Scotland turn this game round. They're both teams with 3, and the ball's hit in the air.
But Marika gets hit on the foot. So that's a small victory for Scotland.
Yep.
Where they're now up a player again. Well, they were just down 1. So beautiful turnaround.
And that's a great shot from King from backcourt. Balls just need to be collected now. They've got 4. in their
Scotland is
arsenal.
feeling it again.
They are, and they've started to really get that ball running. I can imagine here Netherlands might take a
5
timeout.
balls coming. Oh, there's a catch, but she just gets off court.
Catch is no,
And timeout is being called from the Netherlands.
and that's it. Like we said, if Scotland looked at winning that set, which they did, Netherlands would call the timeout. Netherlands call the timeout, and it's a good one. They want to stop now any momentum Scotland had.
Definitely, and Scotland is, of course, looking to keep that energy in at this timeout. So the coaches will likely just continue this feeling that they're having. A little bit of discussion if the catch was made before stepping over the line, but I think it was pretty clear to see that she stepped over the line first and then tried to catch.
So Netherlands chant a good timeout for them. Maybe a bit of team spirit needed. A bit of a boost in morale might be needed here. Netherlands, like we said, just got to slow the game down here.
Hey, and they're still up. Like, it's not that they're losing now. They just lost a few sets now. So if they just keep that momentum where they began with, can find that again.
Play sensible dodgeball. That's all they've got to do. Make sure those balls that they're throwing are hitting every time and making sure they're accurate.
And there, the timeout is gone. The game has begun again. They're not even running for that third ball because they know they will lose it and then might get countered out. So they're not even running for the third ball. Focus on those dodges.
So 3 balls now with Netherlands, 2 on the side of Scotland. And it looks
so close to the catch, but barely fumbles it.
Yeah, they're the most annoying ones. You've almost got them inside your hands. They slip out of the last second.
Oh, beautiful 2-ball throw. Marika gets her out.
So they even things up now. Oh, and the ball bobbles up, but I think she's so her head is elsewhere when you've dodged out the way that you're not quite realising where that ball's gone.
No, it's so difficult when you're in that lying position.
And a single ball from Bakanov doesn't quite find its target.
Scotland up a player.
Well, now they've evened things up from a good double throw from Marika and Susanna Stam.
Mika taking the right flank. Now Susanna is on the left. Susanna gets thrown out, but they're with 3 balls now, trying to get out one more player to even it up again.
Now a good running counter here from Scotland could produce some deadly stuff. And they do. Amanda King deadly on that left side.
That's a trait they're willing to take, right?
Yep. So a 1-for-1 yet again, and it's proved beneficial this time around for Scotland. If they win this set, they're only 1 set behind.
Yeah, we're now on the catching phase, where if you make a catch, the swing is going to be devastating. So they'll look into trying to make that catch here.
Yeah, and a good hold from the sidelines of Scotland Highlanders. And some good pressure there from Holly in the neutral zone.
Trying to get them out with the counters, but giving away 4 balls now. So 3-ball attack might be coming in now. Yeah, and there's the 3-ball attack from Scotland, taking out Mika Markanov. And now it's only Cato Smith back left in the court. She has 4 balls to play with though. So 1 hit and a catch, and everything is around. Scotland now have to make the attack.
And they take a nice walk up. Only a single ball release. No, decide on 2. Netherlands have to run. They have to make this play.
Only 3 seconds left in the set. They're holding. They know they have this match. And it's 10-12 now. They're closing in.
And that's it. This game was so... It looked like it was being run away from with Netherlands earlier on. They were 12-4 up, I believe. But this game has changed so much in the second half. A timeout from the Netherlands.
I don't know what the coaches told them, but It surely helped.
Exactly. So yet again deciding not to run that middle ball. King instead throwing that middle ball that Scotland get from the opening rush. Oh, and that's a good throw there.
From Marika from the right flank. Having 2 strong arms now on the outside.
They take out Stam again. And they seem to shut her down. They saw her earlier and what she could play like. One set they ignored her completely. In this set they've taken her out early. Big dodges from the Scotland ladies.
3 balls for the Netherlands now.
A bit of miscommunication, I think, from Netherlands.
Oh, 2 players being thrown out with
but there we go, and a good cross throw.
Definitely.
It
was we haven't seen a lot from them before.
Yeah, and it was a good reset from Potov on that right side. And a good standing from her also.
She really wants to win this game, I think. Two players for Scotland versus 4 of the Netherlands.
We've seen them turn around sets before.
Oh, these games have been swinging a lot. 4 balls now for the Netherlands, going in for that attack. Probably releasing 3 balls to try to take out 1 player.
Yeah, it's going to be deadly here, you can imagine. Oh, and she looks like she takes the catch, but lands poorly on her ankle. Ross, the only one left in now, a 1v4.
Definitely an important set now.
And she's got to track back.
It just barely bounced, I think, in front of her. Lisa just not wanting to throw in that box to make that catch.
Yeah.
Ross seems to be surviving the longest every game here for Scotland.
Exactly, and that's what she's got to do. She's just making sure that they're playing calm and collective. Okay, they've called a step off here, and that's smart. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
They do want to get that reset. They are going to have to get the quick reset, otherwise their stepping off is going to prove completely pointless, and I think it does.
It looks like there could... Oh, it's going to be a 90-second set now.
So what they wanted to do here, and I can tell you...
We're not sure if it's a 90-second set now or not. I'll keep you updated when we know more.
So what Scotland want to try and do there is make sure that there's enough time past the 1 minute 30 that they get the reset in, but they can also get another set to claw that back. What Scotland are going to have to do, and if there is more than 1 minute and a half left, is they want to play super aggressive. They need to wipe out this Netherlands squad under a minute and a half.
It's the opposite, right? Like they're trying to slow it down, make sure they get called, just throw some balls, maybe bounce the balls back, so the game is prolonged as long as possible. Oh, it's trading all around now. It's slowing down. It's 5 versus 5 with 45 seconds to go. The Scottish really need to make a play now. Netherlands on the attack.
Single ball comes in, but King looks like she wants to go for the catch, but decides against it.
Then again, this clock that you see on the top might not be the definite clock, because the referees have their stopwatch there with the clock that's a real clock. So
yeah. Netherlands happily going to take their time.
5 balls now for the Netherlands. Scottish need to make some catches here. They go for it but barely miss.
Yeah, they make 2 hits.
Ross coming in, let's get thrown out, and the Netherlands take this match with 16-10. Or is there still 1 set to play? I think the ref is calling it a match. So,
and that has been called. Rest of the match, and a very good game.
It was a beautiful one here.
It was. Netherlands from the start looked like they were about to run away with the whole game. Scotland with a key timeout.
Rolling back.
Exactly. The second half, the half time, proved very beneficial for Scotland. They got those good sets in.
The Netherlands felt that heat coming in.
And definitely. They did. And they had to do something. They called their timeout. And the last couple of sets
They
went in
adjusted
the,
and just managed to get the upper hand. So a beautiful game we had here.
yeah, a very good game of dodgeball. Now, thank you very much, boss, for helping me commentate.
It was a pleasure, Greg. It was a pleasure.
Now,
Beautiful dodgeball. It's always nice to watch. And,
Exactly. Now, if you want to carry on watching dodgeball, you can stay right here, and it should pop over to the next game in terms of on court 1, and that is Scotland versus Netherlands again, but in the
Definitely.
mixed category.
In the mix.
This time around. If it throws you back to normal YouTube, if you head to Dodgeball Netherlands YouTube page, you'll be able to find court 1 commentary right back there.
And after that match, I think it's, or a little bit later, it's the man from the Netherlands versus Scotland as well.
Not on this court. Not on this court.
Not on this court.
No.
That's court 2.
But you'll play each other later in the men's
Yeah,
division.
definitely.
Yeah. So, but for now, thank you very much, and we'll see you again shortly.
Thank you.